In a quiet town there lived a boy named Lucas. He was intelligent, full of potential, and had big dreams. His goal was to become a doctor, but there was one major problem. His mind was never under his control. Lucas lacked discipline. His thoughts wandered constantly, making it difficult for him to focus. Whenever he sat down to study, he got distracted by his phone, social media, or simply by daydreaming. He often told himself, "I'll study later. I still have time." But that later never came. His parents and teachers tried to guide him, explaining the importance of focus and discipline, but Lucas never took their words seriously. He believed that intelligence alone was enough to succeed. One day his school announced the results of an important scholarship exam. Lucas had taken the test with high hopes, dreaming of securing a scholarship that would help him become a doctor. But when the results came out, he was devastated. He had failed. His friends, who had studied with dedication, passed with flying colors. His teachers, who once praised him, looked at him with disappointment. That evening, Lucas sat alone, reflecting on his failure. He thought about all the hours he had wasted on distractions. He realized that intelligence alone wasn't enough. Without discipline, success was impossible. Determined to change, he decided to seek advice from someone who had mastered self-discipline. Lucas had heard about a wise monk who lived on the outskirts of town. People said he had once been an ordinary man, but had transformed his life through sheer mental discipline. The next morning, Lucas visited the monastery where the monk resided. He found the old monk meditating under a tree, his face radiating calmness. Bowing respectfully, Lucas said, "Master, I struggle to control my mind. I want to be successful, but I keep getting distracted. Please teach me how to discipline my mind." The monk opened his eyes and smiled. "Ah, the restless mind. That is the greatest challenge of all. Come, let me tell you a story." Father Monk began. Many years ago, there was a young man named Ethan who dreamed of becoming the best archer in the kingdom. He was strong and talented, but he lacked focus. His mind was always scattered. One day he would practice diligently, and the next he would waste time with distractions. Frustrated, Ethan went to a famous archery master and said, "I want to be the best archer. Please teach me." The master took Ethan to a riverbank where the water flowed steadily. Handing him a bow and arrow, the master said, "Shoot at that leaf floating in the river." Ethan aimed and released the arrow, but it missed. The master asked, "What did you see when you aimed?" Ethan replied, "I saw the river, the trees, the sky and the leaf." The master shook his head. "That is your problem. Your eyes see too many things at once. A true archer sees only his target and nothing else." Determined to learn, Ethan trained for months. He practiced controlling his focus until one day, when the master asked him again, Ethan answered, "I see only the leaf." And this time, when he released the arrow, it hit the target perfectly. The monk looked at Lucas and said, "Your mind is like Ethan's. It is distracted by everything around you. If you want to succeed, you must train your mind to focus only on your goal." Lucas nodded, understanding the lesson. "But, Master, how do I train my mind?" The monk smiled and gave him 4 simple rules. Control your thoughts. Every time your mind wanders, bring it back to the task at hand. Like the archer, see only your goal. Create a routine. A disciplined mind needs structure. Set a daily schedule and follow it strictly. Remove distractions. Identify what steals your focus, your phone, TV, or unnecessary activities, and eliminate them while working. Be consistent. Mental discipline isn't built in a day. It requires daily effort, just like an athlete trains his body every day. Lucas took the monk's advice seriously. He made a study schedule and followed it strictly. Whenever his mind wandered, he reminded himself of his goal. He stopped using social media while studying and even deleted unnecessary apps from his phone. At first it was difficult. His mind craved distractions. But Lucas didn't give up. Day by day, his focus improved, and he could study for hours without losing concentration. Months later, when he sat for another important exam, he was prepared. This time, he didn't just pass, he secured the top rank. Lucas's success wasn't due to luck or intelligence alone. It was his disciplined mind that led him there. He finally understood that success isn't about how smart you are, but how well you control your mind. Years later, as he stood on stage receiving an award for academic excellence, he remembered the monk's words, "The mind is like a wild horse. If you don't control it, it will take you where it wants, but if you train it, it will take you exactly where you want to go." And from that day, Lucas lived by one principle: discipline your mind and success will follow.